This process we call anchoring, where we plant emotional triggers. There's a way to set a time bomb so that when someone goes home, that the emotion shows up there when they do and perform an action, when they think about something. There's all kinds of ways to generate emotion and have it move people down the process. Okay, what I'm talking about, from this part to this part to this part to this part, as it moves down the process, you're going to have to, amplify or remind people of the emotion. Now, you don't have to do it every time, because we actually have a way of doing that. We call it anchoring. And what we do is we generate an emotion and we set it to a trigger, so that when we get to this part of the process, boom, we fire a trigger and they automatically go into the emotional. They don't know why. There's no reason for it, but we set a trigger and we go on to emotion. We get to the next step, we explain, we go here and we kind of give them the logical reason that they should go to the emotion, because you need a reason to move after you've got the emotion, and then boom, I'm going to set another trigger, and it's going to move them further down the process. And then I'm going to get to the point where I want them to buy something, or I want them to do what I want them to do. Boom. I'm going to fire that anchor again. I'm going to give that boost of emotion that moves them down the process. Then even after they've already done what I said, I'm going to boom. Oops. Or I'm not going to boom. I'm going to boom. But trust me, there will be booming. But, boom. And I'm going to give them another emotion to validate that what they said was a good decision. Each time moving down the process, triggering this emotion that gets them to take action. Okay? And that's the power of using these kinds of skills to move people down a process, that generate the emotion that later on will give them all the reasons that they want to do what you want them to do.